Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, everybody? 11/20/2016. It is Sunday. And I had some big things happen to me yesterday. Some very big things happened to me last night. And I'm going to divulge those things to you, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit because it involves you guys and the future disinfo wars and what's going to be happening to the site. First thing that I want to say before I get to the information, everybody who is a member right now needs to send me their email, address, and their contact information. There are going to be some changes to the site, and I want to document, compare with my internal tally of who exactly is a member right now, and I want to cross-check that. So again, send me your email address. You don't have to say anything, just say I'm responding to the video, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, as you guys know, I've talked about the DROC. Again, yesterday I had a huge encounter with a number of ships, visual sightings. In fact, I was on the phone with someone as the ships appeared. And I mentioned to this person I was speaking to, oh, hey, I'm looking at a bunch of UFOs right now. And they said, what are you talking about? Are you out of your mind? I said, oh, no, it's just me. I'm just playing. But I was really looking at UFOs. And it was a squadron of ships. They were white. They were white. Little silver overtones to them, but primarily they were white. They came out of dimension and appeared. They were only a few miles out from where I was standing. They did a lot of maneuvers in front of me. And there were other things that happened, but I don't want to get into that. I just want to give you guys the general information. As I was continuing to talk on the phone, they kept doing these patterns and maneuvers. They were flying in sequence. They were flying in, what do they call that? When a squadron flies in, in formation. Yeah, which means if something's flying in formation, that means there's communication between the different ships, which means they're all one, which translates into there's a message. Not just for one ship, but for all the ships. There's a pluralized message. Okay. Last night, as I drift off into La La Land, I was taken aboard another ship, another DROC ship. And let me express also to you guys, the reptilians that are problematic, the reptilians that are in control or behind the powers that be, are problem reptilians. This does not constitute a representation of all of the reptilian lineages throughout the galaxy, especially when it comes to the lineage that calls themselves the DROC. So I want to make that clear again. The individual that I spoke to when I got on the ship last night, in fact, it's very easy for me to go on these ships. Very easy. It's a click away, and I'm on the ship. And the interaction, the boarding process is very simple now. I'm getting it down. My mind's used to it. My subconscious is used to it. It's a cakewalk now for me. I get on the ship, and there was the biggest DROC I've ever seen in my life. It was over 12 feet tall, and its waist, hips, were as big around as a redwood tree. It must have weighed at least 3,000 pounds, maybe more. You could take a gun, you could take a firearm, you could take a 9mm and shoot it with a 9mm. It wouldn't even go through its skin. It was like its natural skin is like a plate of armor. It's like a bulletproof vest. Strong, you don't even understand, and packed to the hilt with technology and weaponry that people on this planet, humans, couldn't even conceive of. So if you put those two combinations together, outstandingly potent enforcer. And again, it's telepathic. Very calm on the inside, though. Very calm soul, Very delicate, but don't even try and step out of line because you got another thing coming. Oh, it's not even a question that this brother, so to speak, could just take out anybody or anything. This thing could stop a tank from driving. It could literally, with its physical body, stop a tank. And I'm hopefully that this translates and gives you that image in your head, because when I got on the ship, I was introduced to the pinnacle of Drakh female physical body energy. She is a white Drakh, not albino, white. There's a difference. There's a small sketch that I made of a head image. I might put it up on the blog, I might not. I'm still debating whether I'm going to do. I probably am going to post it and put it up. But she's very, they don't, in our world we would say queen, but that's not how they refer to her. They refer to her as the evolved one, the light one, the one who is most in experience and growth and maturity. And she was a lot smaller than the enforcer class. I don't know exactly. She never stood up, but I would say that she was a considerably smaller. And she should be because she's female, but she's white. Her scales were white, or her outer coating was white. When you see the image that I post, yes, and I'm going to scan this image actually, now that I've been thinking about it doing this video. I am going to scan this so you guys get an idea what the top level Drakh female, and I'm sure that the male counterpart is very similar looking, looks, because no one's getting this look correct. And I was even a little, not amazed, but I said, oh, you look different than the pictures. And she says, yeah, because no one's ever seen me. So therefore, I've got to portray this. So I'll go ahead and post it in the blog. But this is the thing, and we talked about a great many things. What it means to us here at Disinfowars is that there's going to be a lot of changes on this site. I am under the impression now that the membership site is going to be discontinued. Again, if you're a member right now, send me your email. Send me your contact information. Because just because the membership site is going to be modified or deleted does not mean that I'm going to lose contact with you guys on a very personal level. And it doesn't mean that certain intel will not be released to you because you've been a member. But the site is going to change, and the site's going to have a lot of other features to it. That's all going to be expressed later to you guys as it changes and as it morphs into something different. All of you are going to know about it. Again, send me your email contact information if you're a member currently. I'm going to be doing some more videos to get some more information to you, but again, I have a different calling. I have been, my life's message is changing because of these communications with the Drakh Light One, the one of many lives. So, that is the status for today, and I wanted to get this to you guys. 11/20/2016. Email me the contact information. Thank you.